don't push yourself too much. It'll harm your health. After saying this, Tae walks out of Jungkook's room, while Jungkook is looking at Tae's departure. Next day, at college. Sitting in classroom, Jungkook is reading yesterday's questions given by Tae. This time he wants to prove himself as a good student in front of Tae. He decides to do whatever it takes to win Tae's love. In few minutes, Tae enters inside classroom. Every student greeted him, but Jungkook is the only one who caught Tae's attention. Jungkook is looking a little bit different today. Tae can sense it. Looking at Jungkook for a moment, Tae told everyone to sit down and started taking classes. While taking class, Tae noticed today Jungkook is giving his full attention to the class. And Tae is happy to see that Jungkook is giving his all attention to the class. But for some unknown reason, Tae is feeling a little bit upset. Because today Jungkook isn't staring at him like other days. During the class, Tae's full attention was on Jungkook. But strangely, Jungkook's full attention was on his books. At the end of the class, Tae left the classroom with a heavy heart, while Jungkook closes his eyes and took a deep breath. It's too hard for him to ignore Tae, since his eyes are always yearning to see Tae in front of him. Seeing Jungkook's sad face, understands how Jungkook is feeling right now. So cheers him up by telling some funny jokes. At evening, sitting on study table with a book in front of him, Jungkook is waiting for Tae to come. Even though he knows it's still 30 minutes before Tae arrives. But still his eyes are impatient to see Tae in front of him, just like his heart, who is beating repeatedly just by thinking of Tae. While waiting for Tae, Jungkook starts to sketch Tae's picture. When his sketch is half complete, he heard doorbell ring. He immediately hides his sketchbook into his study table's drawer and goes to open the door. As soon as Jungkook opens the door, he saw Tae standing in front of him. He greeted Tae and let him enter inside. After coming the study table, Tae starts to teach Jungkook. Jungkook is paying his full attention on his study, no matter how much he wants to stare at Tae's handsome face. Now he have to control himself from doing any stupidity. While on the other hand, Tae is feeling more upset, since Jungkook still isn't paying any attention to him. And he can't even say anything about it to Jungkook, because Jungkook is perfectly answering his every questions. It's just that Jungkook is behaving just like a normal obedient student, which is Tae found weird, since usually Jungkook isn't behave like this. Jungkook has a habit of staring at him most of the time. But what can he do about it now, when Tae himself don't know why he is feeling this much upset? Just by seeing Jungkook's little change, he don't feel like this with the other students. Then why just Jungkook? Did he start to feel something special for Jungkook? Tae was thinking this all while looking at Jungkook. That's when Jungkook looks at him, and pointing a question on his book, Jungkook said, "I don't understand this question. Can you explain it to me?" "Yes, of course. Let me explain it to you," Tae said in a deep, calm voice, and then starts to explain the question to Jungkook. That's how Jungkook is walking towards his classroom. And that's when Jungkook's eyes fell on Tae, who was talking to a girl with a sweet smile on his lips. Jungkook feels sad when he saw Tae smilingly talking to a girl. And then the girl suddenly holds Tae's hands. Jungkook is watching all of this without even blinking his eyes. At that moment, jumped on Jungkook's back from behind. Jungkook looks back at but didn't said anything. He just quietly starts walking towards his class. Actually, he is upset to see Tae talking with a girl. Entering the classroom, Jungkook puts his head on the bench and begins to think. Did I lose my first love before I got it? Does Tae have a girlfriend? Of course he have a girlfriend. How can there be such a handsome boy like him would be single? I think maybe in a short time I have imagined so much about him. Jungkook's eyes become glossy over at the thought of this. And at such a time Tae enters the class. As soon as Tae enters the class, Jungkook hurriedly gets up from his seat. And wiping his eyes, he greets Tae with all the students. Tae told all students to sit down. And then looking at Jungkook, he saw Jungkook's face is little red and his eyes are teary. Why Jungkook's face suddenly became like this, Tae could not understand. Seeing Jungkook's face, Tae became more upset. Since he was already upset by Jungkook's change in this 1 week. And now after seeing his love's reddish face and nose, Tae feel pain in his heart. Yes, Tae loves Jungkook. In this whole week Tae found out why he feels something special for Jungkook. And then he realizes he loved Jungkook. He even decided to confess his feelings to Jungkook. He don't care about what people will think after found out he fall for his student. He only care about his love, his Jungkook. Tae tries to talk to Jungkook while giving him exam paper. But Jungkook didn't show any response to him. Jungkook just ignores him. That's why Tae starts to wait for the exam time to end. On the other hand, Jungkook can't concentrate on his exam paper. His mind is full of thought of Tae and that girl. And just by thinking of Tae with that girl, Jungkook's eyes starts to become teary. But still he somehow managed to finish his exam paper. During exam, the whole time Tae's eyes were on Jungkook. But Jungkook didn't look at Tae for once, which made Tae more and more upset. Tae can feel Jungkook is intentionally ignoring him. So at the end of the exam, after taking all students' exam paper, Tae said to Jungkook, "Come to my cabin right now." Jungkook is surprised to hear Tae's words, while Yuno whispers to Jungkook, "Enjoy your time." Jungkook doesn't say anything after listening to Yuno. He just silently starts to follow Tae. And after arriving at Tae's cabin, Tae immediately locks the cabin door. Seeing Tae lock the cabin door, Jungkook looks at Tae with big eyes. While Tae come very close to Jungkook. And looking into Jungkook's eyes, Tae says in a deep voice,